Good day to you all. Can you believe it? It's already day 3 of our Vacation Bible School program. Time is really flying by this week because maybe you're like me and just having a great time with learning, singing, and all of the art projects. It's so much fun. You guys were really creative with your timepieces. And I hope you've learned just a little bit about how God is with you wherever you go. Now remember that I'm Pastor Roger, and today we're going to learn about a story that happens, generally we hear about it around Easter time. Wonderful story about the women who were followers of Jesus. They went to the tomb where he was buried, and guess what they saw? The tomb was empty, and they saw an angel, and then Jesus, who told them what to do next. Boy, oh boy, this is really a good story that relates to our Bible verse where Jesus says, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Today's game show is one of my favorites, so tune in and learn about how these ladies made choices and the results of them. The craft project is also making microphones. So microphones, you can help make sure everyone hears you when God is calling you to make your voice heard. Hey, make your voice heard. Have fun again today, learning about a couple of women named Mary as well as Martha. Enjoy the lessons, the skits, and the singing, and also the craft project. I look forward to seeing you tonight. Blessings. And remember, God is with you wherever you go.
I am so grateful that Joseph offered his tomb for Jesus' body.
Joseph had to ask Pilate permission to do that because Jesus was executed. He would not have been allowed to be buried.
I hope this stone in front of the tomb will be easy to push aside.
You know the Pharisees stationed guards there. We aren't coming to steal Jesus' body. They will understand that we want to finish the burial ritual, and I'm sure they will roll the stone away for us.
Ladies, welcome to Let's Make a Deal. No, this can be a good thing. Please introduce yourselves.
I am Mary, mother of James and Joseph.
And I'm Mary Magdalene.
Okay, my 2 Marys. We have a prize for you behind the door, a prize behind the curtain, and a prize in the box. Which do you choose?
This is not really a time or place. We are here to anoint the body of our executed friend.
Really? Didn't you follow the words of Jesus? If God is on your side, you are winners.
Let's get this over with. We choose the box.
Okay, let me show you a prize you did not choose. Open the door, please.
The earthquakes, the bright light, the angels, are we still alive?
Why did I get assigned this detail? Why does everything always happen to me? Why do we have an MC here?
Oh no, there go the guards. Now who will roll the stone away for us?
Ladies, now that you have seen one of the prizes, you are allowed to change your mind and choose what's behind the curtain instead of what's in the box.
They're all equally likely. Why should we switch?
Wait, Mary, remember that Colleen, mother of Thomas and Nathaniel, once told us that in this situation, it is better to switch after first that prize and it is revealed?
Okay, we'll take what's behind the curtain.
Did someone steal Jesus' body?
No, ladies. Jesus is risen from the dead, just as he said he would. You should go tell his disciples.
They will never believe us.
Go anyway. Tell them Jesus will meet them in Galilee.
Show us what is in the box first.
Oh, so cute. But we chose wisely. Let's go, Mary.
Yes, we're all winners when God is on our team.
On the day of his death, soldiers surrounded Jesus and treated him terribly. "Hail the King of the Jews," they snickered, as they pressed a crown of thorns onto his head and hit him over and over with a staff. But Jesus was silent. He didn't speak up as they told lies about him or laughed at his pain. This was the very reason he came into the world. Jesus would give his life to save the world from its sin. Like an innocent lamb, he was led to his death. Jesus was forced to carry his cross up a hill called Golgotha, which means place of the skull. It was a horrible place, and there Jesus was hung on a cross between two criminals. Those who passed by shouted insults at him. "He saved others, but he can't save himself. If you are so powerful, come down off that cross." But Jesus wouldn't come down. He had chosen to die. He had chosen to love the world so deeply that he would give his life away to save it. As Jesus got closer to death, the sky became black, and from the darkness Jesus cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Shortly after, Jesus cried out again, and then died. At the moment of his death, there was a violent earthquake. Inside the temple, the thick curtain that once separated a holy God from sinful man tore from top to bottom. These events terrified the soldiers who were there, and they confessed, "This has to be the Son of God." Late in the afternoon, Jesus' body was wrapped with cloth and placed in a tomb. This tomb was carved from rock, and a huge stone was rolled over the entrance. Jewish leaders remembered that Jesus claimed he would rise from the dead after 3 days. They feared his disciples would steal his body and claim that Jesus had risen. These Jewish leaders demanded the tomb be made secure. Roman soldiers were ordered to seal the tomb and stand watch outside of it. 3 days later, early in the morning, 2 women who had been followers of Jesus went to see the tomb. Suddenly the earth began to shake beneath their feet as an angel came down from heaven and rolled away the stone from the entrance of the tomb. The angel shone like lightning, and the Roman soldiers standing guard fell to the ground like dead men. But the angel proclaimed good news to the women. "Jesus is not here. He is risen. Hurry, go and tell the disciples." The women ran from the tomb, astonished at what they had just seen. Filled with joy, they ran to tell the disciples what the angel had said. Suddenly, a man was standing in front of them. "Good morning," the man said. The women realized that it was Jesus standing before them, and they fell to his feet and began to worship him. Jesus told them not to fear, and then he told the women to tell the disciples to go to Galilee and that he would see them soon. Later, the disciples went to the mountain in Galilee where Jesus had told them to go. When they saw Jesus, they were amazed. The disciples, filled with joy, worshipped him. Jesus was alive. He had risen from the dead just as he had promised. Jesus then gave his disciples a very important mission. "Go, tell the world the good news about me. Make disciples and teach people to obey my commands." And to this very day, the good news of Jesus' death and resurrection is being shared around the world.
Boys and girls, welcome to the third day of Vacation Bible School. So today's story is about Jesus' resurrection. So Jesus had been crucified by the Romans, and he'd been buried in a tomb, and he had told everybody that on the third day he was going to come back, but nobody really believed him. So on the third day, early in the morning, some women went to the tomb to prepare his body for a proper burial, and he wasn't there. And then Jesus appeared to Mary Magdalene, and she was so excited to find him that she went running around and she told everybody that she had seen Jesus and that he had come back from the dead. So what we're making today is a microphone, because that will make it easier for us to tell people that Jesus has come back from the dead. So we're going to make a Go Tell It microphone, right? Go Tell. So what you'll have in your kit is you'll have a tube, you'll have a piece of tin foil, a piece of wax paper, a piece of string, and a piece of black paper. So the first thing you're gonna do, and you'll have your white crayon, you still have your white crayon. So the first thing to do is write in the middle of your black paper, write Go Tell, and do it in the middle. Go Tell, because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and tell everyone that Jesus has risen from the dead. So go tell. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to take the wax paper and we're going to put it on the bottom of the tube, and we're going to lay it as flat as we can, and you should have a rubber band in your kit, and you're going to wrap it around the wax paper and get it as flat as you can against the tube. And we're going to put it like that, and then we're going to take the tin foil, and we're not going to cover the top, but we're going to wrap it around the tube just like that. Cover up the end of the wax paper, and we're going to tape that down. We have your tape it down. The third thing we're going to do is we're going to take, you'll have some yarn, and we're going to put it, sneak it up there underneath. Actually, I should have done this, so I'm going to sneak my tin foil off, because I'm going to tape this down to keep it in place. So tape it to the tube like that, and then let's see if I can do this without ripping it. Yes, I can. Now I'm going to put the tin foil over top to cover up the string and the ends of the wax paper. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. And finally, we're going to cut the black paper down a little bit because we want some of the tin foil to show. So I'm going to cut about 1 inch off the top, just like that. Now I'm going to wrap this around the bottom, just like that. And once again, tight, and I'm going to tape it in place. And I'm going to use 2 pieces of tape to make sure it stays put. Okay, so there we go. Now we have a microphone that says Go Tell, and you'll have some stickers, and you could put some stickers on it. that, and I'll put one more sticker on. Just like that. And now we can go tell our friends that Jesus came back from the dead. All right, thanks kids. We'll see you tomorrow and we'll see what's in store on the 4th day.